All right, so last time we talked, we totally fixed your inventory problem, right? We laid out that Trojan Horse media strategy, the one that gets you in the door with those legacy owners who would rather do anything than take another cold call. It's an absolute game changer for digging up those off-market gems.
But guess what? Your success just created a brand new problem. Now, look, it's a good problem to have for sure, but it's also a dangerous one. Your pipeline is packed, you're about to get completely swamped, and you've officially hit the ceiling.
And you know the feeling, right? The signs are all there. You've got way more leads than you have hours in the day. You're getting buried in paperwork. You're running around showing tiny leases when you absolutely know you should be closing the big ones. To grow, you need help. You need a team of hungry, super sharp junior associates to handle the groundwork.
But here's the kick in the teeth. Recruiting is broken. You put the word out, you're holding interviews, and the real top-tier talent, the sharpest Gen Z and Millennial brokers out there, they're just not interested. They're turning you down. So the big question is, why?
Well, it comes down to this. Today's top talent wants absolutely nothing to do with what you might call a dinosaur brokerage. They are not interested, not even a little bit, in sitting in some sad beige cubicle grinding out 500 cold calls a day from a phone book with zero brand support. That's a non-starter.
And I mean, look at the difference here. It's night and day, isn't it? The old model gives you a desk, a phone, and a good luck. The new media-first model, it gives you access to a studio, a real platform to build your personal brand, actual marketing firepower. It shows recruits a very clear, very real path to their own success.
This one quote just nails it. The ambition is completely different now. This new generation, they want to build a public brand, become a known entity in the market. They are not signing up for a life of quiet desperation, making sales calls like some tragic character out of a play. No way.
Okay, so if that's what they want, think about this for a second. The entire interview process, it's flipped on its head. When you think you're interviewing them, what's really happening is they are interviewing you. And they have one very specific, very important question on their mind. And here it is. How is this firm going to help me build my book of business? If your answer to that question isn't modern, compelling, and concrete, you've already lost. They're walking out the door and heading straight to your competitor down the street who gets it. So, how do you craft that winning answer? Well, imagine saying this in an interview. Look, we have a partnership with a professional 4K studio. You're going to have access to film your own market updates, and we're actually going to teach you how to build a powerful personal brand on LinkedIn. Now that sends a signal. It says your firm is on the offense, not sitting back playing defense.
See, you're not just offering a job anymore. You're offering what the playbook calls infrastructure for fame. You're literally giving them the tools, the platform, the whole shebang to become known in the market, and that is exactly what they're looking for.
And listen, this isn't some fluffy company culture thing. This has a direct, massive impact on your bottom line. Because when you provide that much value right out of the gate, the tools for them to build their own brand, it gives you incredible leverage when you sit down to talk about commission splits.
Here's the key takeaway. Agents will often, and happily, accept a lower commission split if they know the brokerage is giving them the marketing firepower they need to get famous. You do the math. The cost of a studio membership is a tiny fraction of what you lose when a rockstar agent goes to your competitor. But the recruiting edge? That's just benefit number one. There's a second, maybe even more powerful benefit to this whole media strategy, and it's all about saving you, the senior broker, your most precious, non-renewable asset, your time. We're talking about mentorship at scale. Just think for a second. How many hours, how many times have you repeated the exact same training lessons over and over again? Well, what if you could record all that incredible expertise just once and turn it into a permanent training library? So here's how the new onboarding process works. You record a killer episode on exactly how you underwrite industrial properties. A new hire starts, you just say, hey, welcome aboard, your first assignment. Go listen to episodes 4, 7, and 12. Boom. They walk in on day one having already downloaded your best thinking, not just some tired summary you gave on a Friday afternoon. You just saved dozens of hours. Okay, let's pull the camera back for a second, because this strategy, it's not just about recruiting. It's not just about training. It's about building a firm that can actually survive what's coming next. It's about future-proofing your business against the biggest disruption our industry has ever seen, artificial intelligence. For decades, a broker's main value was having access to data. Well, you can kiss that era goodbye. It's over. As AI makes data totally free and instantly available, the only thing that matters is what we call the human premium. We're talking about the skills a machine just can't copy. Real trust, empathy, nuance, and genuine relationship building. Your job description is changing right before our eyes. You're no longer the data gatekeeper. You're now the trusted advisor. And in a world that's about to be flooded with deepfakes and AI avatars, high-fidelity video, I'm talking professional lighting, crystal clear audio, that becomes your ultimate proof of humanity. It's the one undeniable way to show there's a real expert sharing real insight.
So we'll end on this thought. We all know an algorithm can't look a nervous seller in the eye and build genuine trust. We know AI can't navigate the tricky politics of a zoning meeting. The only question left is, can you prove that you can? And more importantly, how are you proving it at scale?